Time now for Inside Out with SNY NBA insider Ian Begley. Ian, the Knicks had a rough loss on Wednesday, but they just bounced back in a huge way. Does this win give you a sense of what this team can be?
Absolutely. You know, this is, I think, what the Knicks were thinking when they made the Karl-Anthony Towns trade shortly before training camp. You had Towns fantastic from the perimeter, so active early on. You mentioned 27 points in the first half. You had 6 Knicks in double figures, I believe. And then defensively, I mean, OG Anunoby was fantastic defending Giannis Antetokounmpo and Julie. Antetokounmpo was tough, so don't worry about that one. But OG was so good defensively. And yeah, this is what they want it to look like. And I think it was the first time this year where they looked as complete as they want to be. Was against a very bad Milwaukee team, so take it with a grain of salt, but still a good bounce-back performance for the Knicks.
Easy for you to say. You just mentioned 32 points for Karl-Anthony Towns, and he is shooting lights out from three-point range. Maybe what has allowed him to succeed right away in these first few games as a Knick?
Yeah, I think it's just hard to defend him from out there, even if the defender's close. You know, he's still going to get the shot up over you. So him shooting the ball well out there has allowed him to put up a lot of points. And also he's rebounded the ball pretty well. And he's just been very active. I think, you know, there was, I think, a little of fear of that soft label that Karl-Anthony Towns in some corners has carried from Minnesota. He hasn't played like that, though, here in New York. He's mixed it up on the boards. He's played well inside. Defensively, obviously there are some issues there that are going to be sorted out over the course of the season, but he's been very, very good for this New York team early on this year.
Right, Knicks had 6 players with double-digit points. Where does their starting lineup stack up among the best in the league?
You know, if they're healthy and if they continue to play on offense the way they did here on Friday, they have to be top 5 in the league at the very least. Much better than the Milwaukee Bucks starting lineup at the moment. But this starting 5, you know, the way it's drawn up, if they can have good pace in the half court and generate the three-point shot the way they did against Milwaukee, they had 40-plus three-point attempts, and this is going to be a very good starting 5 if Bridges and Anunoby can defend the way they've established themselves as perimeter defenders in this league. It should be a top 5 starting 5 all year long.